Welcome, everyone, to this week astrology for the week of April 7th to April 13th. We're going to talk all about this week and how you can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. And if you're new to my channel, well, welcome. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked you a cake. I am Joshua the Psychic, and I do readings, coaching, classes, and parties if you're in the Los Angeles area. So do check out my website, psychicsun.com, if you're interested in any of my services. So yesterday, we had our Aries new moon, solar eclipse, Tarotscopes, and horoscopes for all the signs. So if you haven't checked that out, well, do check it out. It's in the description box below. We went through what this eclipse is about. Right now, if you're catching this live, or anytime before April 8th, we're smack dab in the middle of our two eclipses, our lunar eclipse that we had on April 25th and our solar eclipse that we're going to have on Monday, April 8th, which we're going to talk about a little today. So do check that out. And also on my website, you'll also find horoscopes, written horoscopes for the next lunation. Hey, Kelsey, nice to see you. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a nice day. Additionally, last week, or actually not last week, yesterday, if you're catching this live, Venus entered Aries. Oh boy, so we have a whole bunch of planets in the fiery sign of Aries, which I think is great. So Venus in Aries, it's going to make us more passionate. We're going to be more likely to fall in love at first sight, and we're going to be more Aries-like in terms of love. So we're going to be more interested in the chase, the thrill of the chase. We might be more competitive. We might be more fiery and also playful and fun. Aries wants, they say, one thing. They want to be loved and adored by just one person, and everyone else, well, they can go to hell. So maybe this is a good time for you to find out how you specifically want to be loved. What is your love language? What does it mean to be loved? And how can you express your love? Like, how do you want to love other people? Because the love that you give to others is very, very authentic. Nobody's going to be able to love the way you love. And the Venus and Aries transit is a good time to really find out about what your particular love magic is and love language and how you want to be loved and how you want to love. So keep that in mind. Venus will be in Aries as of yesterday. It started on April 4th and will be there until the 29th of April. So do enjoy this transit. I think it could be a lot of fun. Additionally, let's talk about this week and how we can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. So on Sunday, April 7th, we have our last day of our waning moon cycle. So we're embracing introspection. We're releasing what no longer serves us. Remember, what is love flows, what is not goes. This is ideal for gratitude, forgiveness, and rest, preparing for renewal. It's eclipse season, folks. So it's out with the old, in with the new. Perfect timing with it being Aries season. And with Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to reflect, rest, and determine the next stage of your plan. Might not be absolutely ideal to forge ahead right now under Mercury retrograde and eclipse season, but it's a good time to come up with realizations, to let go of past stories, past attitudes that are no longer good for you, and to plan and plot your year ahead. Because this is the astrological new year. You might want to plan and say, okay, in May, this is what I'm going to do. Because then you're going to have Mercury direct and out of its post-shadow period, and that'll just be groovy. Sunday is ruled by the sun. Sunday is, of course, the sun's day. Connects us to the eternal present moment. It's a day to enjoy your life and to bask in the feeling of being alive. The sun gets a bad rap, in my humble opinion. We're always having to wear sunglasses or use SPF, but it's the sun, right? So can it really be that bad unless we're like baking in it every single day? So try to get some unadulterated, pure sunlight, like absolute sunlight with no contacts in your eyes, no sunglasses, no SPF, not on the eclipse, on a solar eclipse, not on Monday. but it's not a bad idea to get a little bit of sunlight. A little dab will do you. I don't think it'll kill you, although I'm not a doctor, even though I play one on TV. Your moon on Sunday will be in Pisces, shifting to Aries at 7:24 a.m. East. So this is going to be great. A really nice fiery day, lots of fire, with it being the sun's day, the sun in Aries, and the moon entering Aries at 7:24 a.m. East. So we're moving from the Pisces moon of nurturance and compassion and dreams, escape, indulgence, all that energy of Pisces, to igniting courage and initiating action. And we were talking about initiating action. No sudden moves. We are a day before the eclipse. You want to just move forward as you normally would, taking inspired action. And it's on Sunday, it's a 7, which is nice. Numerologically, 7 embodies introspection and spirituality. It represents wisdom, contemplation, and understanding. So think inner growth and a quest for knowledge. You might want to be a little bit bold on a 7-day, really doing your own thing. It's a great day for planning as well. And as if that was not enough, it's National Coffee Cake Day, folks. Get your coffee cake. Symbolizing warmth, tradition, and shared moments of pleasure, coffee cake is a sweet delight. Indulge in its rich, comforting flavors with, of course, a cup of coffee. And if you're in a pinch and you're having trouble finding some coffee cake on National Coffee Cake Day, well, you could get a coffee cake muffin at Dunkin' Donuts with your Dunkin' Donuts coffee and dunk some coffee cake in that coffee, and Bob's your uncle. You'll really enjoy it. Their coffee cake muffins are really good. So I would really consider that. That could be great. Hey, Regan, nice to see you. Happy Friday. Yes, I'm going to have some coffee cake. I'm going to try to have some coffee cake. Easier said than done. It's not always easy to get coffee cake, but let's do it. Let's make it a point to have coffee cake on Sunday. That'll be fun. And on Monday, the 8th of April, well, this is nice. We have our solar eclipse, our Aries new moon solar eclipse. Get inspired for new beginnings, folks. Embrace caution, though, because Mercury is still retrograde and eclipses are unpredictable. So you want to adapt to the changes, be flexible during this period, reflect, and take transformative action. These eclipses are like course corrections. So if you need to bump up your life and take it to the next level, really be authentic, because that's what we all need to be with the North Node in the sign of Aries. We're all supposed to be our truest selves, our most authentic, honest selves. So keep that in mind. Your day's planetary ruler on Monday, of course, is the moon. The most sensitive, poorest day of the week is the moon's day, Monday. So be sure to double down in your self-care and to nurture your subconscious mind. This is especially so because we are under eclipse season, and it can be a little bit tough. There are some people that just whiz by eclipse season, depending on where it hits in your chart. It's not going to affect a lot of you. However, some of you will be affected by the eclipse and you will feel it. But again, it's all to help you grow. And sometimes your eyes need to do a lot of raining in order for that to happen. You got to roll with the punches and let go of things that are no longer relevant. But you got to keep in mind that it's a perfect universe. And if things are tough, it's a rite of passage and it's going to put you in a better direction. So keep that in mind. On Monday, you have an Aries moon, of course. It's ideal for a dynamic energy, courage, and action. It's a day for enthusiasm, initiative, and forging new paths. Think about what you want in 2024, because this is the new astrological year, Aries season, and it's a time for bold new beginnings. So utilize these eclipses to get the stuff out of the way that's no longer relevant, and then really dream up. Dream up your best case scenarios in life and let the energy of Aries empower you toward them. Aries just does it. It doesn't really spend much time thinking about it. It really just asserts its identity. I am, whatever you put after that is super important during this time. Determine who you want to be because, well, that's who you really are, right? Why would you want to be it if you weren't it? On Monday, it's an 8. 8 represents power and material success. It signifies ambition, authority, and efficiency, balancing achievement with ethical conduct. Very nice. And on this day in 1994, Kurt Cobain's body was discovered by an electrician at his Seattle home. This is several days, apparently, after the Nirvana frontman took his own life. Or did he? Ooh, maybe some conspiracy theorists are out there. Courtney Love killed Kurt. No, Kurt. I don't think that she did, by the way. I think that he did do that to himself, unfortunately. But he left us with such great music. The MTV Unplugged album that he did, I feel like that's one of the best albums ever. So he left us with a legacy, and he left us with Frances Bean. Frances Bean's a really great musician and artist in her own right. So maybe listen to some Kurt. Maybe put on his MTV Unplugged video or his album. Honor Kurt on Monday. That should be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, Casmar. Nice to see you. You can't keep a connection? That might be Mercury retrograde. Difficulties there. In any case, enjoy your Monday. Have a fun Monday with your eclipse. And on Tuesday, the 9th of April, well, now that we've had our solar eclipse in Aries, we are under our waxing moon phase. So we're taking inspired action, we're pursuing desires, manifesting intentions, exploring paths to miracles. Aries season is a very, very big time for miracles, in fact, especially due to Pisces season having been before that, Pisces being the spine of the zodiac. So if you've been listening to me, you probably made some intentions during Pisces season, and now's the time for them to be realized. So explore paths to miracles and foster your own growth and realize your visions. Your day's planetary ruler on Tuesday is Mars. Action-oriented Mars rules your day, which is ideal for anything that requires extra courage, drive, and initiative. Tuesday is a real good get stuff done day. Usually it is especially going to be that when the moon is in a fire sign, but you got your moon in Aries on Tuesday, shifting to Taurus at 7:23 a.m. East. So we're moving from taking initiative and being courageous, to seeking stability and enjoying comforts. So we start shit when the moon's in Aries, and we finish the shit when the moon is in Taurus. Or if we can't finish it, we nurture it. So we start something and then we nurture its growth. We cultivate its growth. So think about the things that you want to nurture in your life. Maybe there are relationships. Maybe there's habits you want to nurture. Maybe friendships. Maybe a new ideology or a new mindset. But nurture it when the moon is in Taurus, which is on Tuesday at 7:23 a.m. East. On Tuesday, it's a 9. The highest single-digit number. 9 embodies humanitarianism and compassion. It signifies empathy, generosity, and idealism. Think universal love with a global perspective. And it's the Hef's birthday, or his heavenly birthday, I should say. It's Hugh Hefner's heavenly birthday. Iconic media mogul, founder of Playboy, pioneered liberal attitudes towards sexuality, championing freedom of expression. He'd be 98 years old on Tuesday. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, he was quite the trendsetter, trailblazer, pioneer. And Playboy back in the day, it used to have really very prestigious articles. I know that most people didn't read Playboy for the articles, but I guess the articles were really, really good. But as they say, men read Playboy for the articles just as much as women went to the mall for the music. So maybe do something that is pioneering on Tuesday in honor of Hugh. Maybe you can publish an article. Maybe you can, I don't know, dress up as a Playboy bunny. That could be fun. Just don't get arrested. No getting arrested on my watch, folks. That'd be terrible. Terrible. And on Wednesday, the 10th of April, this is a nice day. So it's a waxing moon, of course. We're taking inspired action. We're pursuing dreams. We're manifesting our intentions, exploring paths to miracles. That'll be fun. And it is Mercury ruled Wednesday, planet of communication. So you may want to pad your schedule with a little extra wiggle room, as you never know what might come up out of the blue on Mercury's day. Expect lots of correspondences. There might be some changes. Again, Mercury is retrograde, so you may want to give yourself a little bit of extra time to finish off your tasks. Don't expect it to be done in the amount of time it usually is. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room on Wednesday. If you have an appointment to go to, get there early. If it's online, make sure that everything is set up electronically for you. And just enjoy your day. Think the thoughts that feel good, because Mercury is about the mind, and the mind controls your feelings. So always think those thoughts that feel good, particularly on Wednesday. And you get a Taurus moon on Wednesday, which is really nice. Embrace its stable energy for comfort and patience. It's a day for reliability, enjoyment, and nurturing growth. I love a Taurus moon. Tauruses want two things: stability and sensuality. So just make sure your ducks are in a row and try to enjoy the finer things in life. Be it your body, or a sunset, or some reading, or some art, or a movie you like. Just enjoy yourself as much as possible and really get in touch with your physicality. How can you feel as perfect as possible? We all try to be, a lot of us try to be perfect, and that's sort of a fool's errand, right? But we can try to feel perfect, and then feeling perfect can result in more perfect things coming about. And 10 is an end of a cycle on Wednesday. 10 symbolizes completion and renewal. The 10th of April, it signifies accomplishment, innovation, and transition, merging endings with new beginnings. Because, right, the cross sum of 10 is 1, which is a new beginning, and then get 10 of fulfillment. So that ought to be really nice. So definitely circle this day in your calendar and see what you can complete and what you can begin. And we have a very interesting aspect on Wednesday. Mars in Pisces will conjunct Saturn in Pisces. So Mars says, go, go, go. Saturn says, no, no, no. Together, this could be discipline, right? We could be very disciplined. Negatively, it could be a matter of like fits and starts. We start something and then we hit a wall and then we have to go back to it. But you can work with this energy. Harness disciplined action with intuition. Merge your drive with patience, turning dreams into tangible achievements. Cindy did it. Cindy has this aspect in her chart. The most beautiful woman in the world, or one of the most beautiful women in the world, at least in the 1990s she was. Evidence of God, Cindy Crawford, with her beauty, her Piscean beauty. And she also really is an accomplished lady. So it makes sense that she has Mars conjuncting Saturn in her chart in Pisces, where Venus is exalted. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. So do enjoy Wednesday's transit and that Taurus moon. I think it ought to be really fun. And on Thursday, the 11th, well, of course, we're under our waxing moon, folks. Still. So we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires. We're manifesting our intentions and exploring paths to miracles. All miracles are based on love. So the more you can love and see love wherever you go, right? Think of the heart chakra. It's green. And think of all the abundance, all the greenery in the world. There's so much green, right? Green fields and trees and plants. And that's all love energy. So definitely tap into that energy of abundance, that natural state of abundance that is yours with your heart. And take inspired action, because then you might be able to create miracles. And wouldn't that be nice? And Thursday is Jupiter's day, planet of luck and abundance rules the day. It's time to think big and to doubt our limits. Make moves to expand and grow on Jupiter's day. If you can think it, you can create it. So maybe visualize some really cool stuff on Thursday. That could be really good, especially during this time, during eclipses. You visualize what you want. That's a good use of its energy. On Thursday, your moon will move from Taurus to Gemini at 8:58 a.m. East. So we're moving from stability and patience, Taurus, to embracing curiosity and communication, Gemini. So that ought to be fun. We're moving from that grounded place to a new mindset. So maybe you'll feel amazing in your body under the Taurus moon. Maybe you'll continue to nurture things. You'll get your footing. You'll feel grounded. You'll feel at peace. You'll feel at home within the self. And then you'll get your mind involved and start thinking in new ways. And in thinking in new ways, you'll create new things in your life. That ought to be lovely. And numerologically, it's an 11 on Thursday. 11 represents inspiration and intuition. It signifies idealism, visionary insights, and enlightenment, balancing dreams with reality, which is perfect, right? It's the full moon cycle that we're in now, and by this time we'll be in our new moon cycle, and it's all about that balance. It's all about creating that balance between your dreams, what you want, and reality, as above, so below. So really think about how you can manifest your dreams and your goals on Thursday. It's going to be a powerful day. It's a master number. Whenever you have two single digit numbers, the same ones in a row, like 11, 1, 1, that's a master number. So it's a very powerful day on Thursday. Plus, your sun in Aries is going to conjunct Mercury in Aries. Mercury retrograde in Aries. So we're uniting vibrant energy with communication. We're merging assertive expression with quick thinking, sparking dynamic ideas. Now, with this aspect, because Mercury is retrograde and Aries is known for its speed, check yourself before you wreck yourself. This could be a really great aspect for getting things done, for coming up with brilliant ideas, but it's not a good idea to be fast in a way that might be negative, i.e., don't blow your gasket. Definitely assume positive intent, because if you're thinking and jumping to conclusions, you may have to backpedal, and we can't unring a bell. And that is important to remember when Mercury is retrograde, particularly when Mercury is retrograde in Aries, because Aries sometimes fails to realize that actions have consequences. So be aware of what you are doing. Keep yourself in check while still being inspired and playful and loving. Paul Rudd has this aspect in his chart. So maybe you watch some Paul Rudd. If you're into him, apparently he's very, very popular and well-liked. So maybe watch some Paul Rudd. But it makes sense that he has the sun conjunct Mercury in Aries because he's so fast and funny and very youthful. Aries have a very youthful look, and this guy is like, I think he's like 56. It looks terrific. In any case, do enjoy your Thursday. Also on Thursday, well, join me here, right on YouTube for Thursday Night Lights. We have a class every single Thursday. Last class, we wound up doing our horoscopes and tarotscopes for our new moon solar eclipse. And next week on Thursday, we'll probably be talking about chakras. We're going to get our chakras all lit up. So definitely join me for that. The link to Thursday Night Lights should be in the description below. I'll just come back here if it's not. You'll find it there, that's for sure. Every single Thursday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Or you could catch the replay. Additionally, on Friday the 12th of April, we're under our waxing moon phase. We're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires. We're manifesting our intentions. And we're exploring paths to miracles. And on Friday, well, it's Venus's day. And all miracles are based on love. And on Venus's day, you want to spread as much love around as possible. We should be doing that every day, of course, but particularly on Friday. If you're not feeling good due to eclipse season, well, maybe it's because you need to love more. You need to love yourself. And a little cool trick, like say you're going through a lot during this period. If you are, I'm sorry to hear that. But you say you're going through a lot and you have a broken heart. It's really, really hard to feel good when you have a broken heart. But your heart might be broken like here, but underneath it is your authentic heart, which is alive and pulsing and filled with unconditional love. So you want to use the energy from behind your heart, so to speak, that say your heart's broken. Behind that, it's not broken. So use the energy behind the broken heart to heal your heart and start creating. Because a lot of times when we're depressed, it's because we're not creating. It's a matter of we need to create. And creation is the Venus vibration. It's all about love and abundance. So try to create something and heal yourself from the heart chakra beneath the pain or the woundedness if you are experiencing it. And Venus is a great day for you to grow. It's a great day for you to grow and to love and to create. So keep that in mind on Venus's day. Oh, is that making you hungry? Doesn't it look good? I know. We'll talk all about grilled cheeses in a moment. And you also want to count on your blessings, particularly on Friday, because the more we focus on our blessings, the more blessings we have. We get in life what we focus on. And if you are in a state of gratitude, you're in the ultimate state of receivership, meaning you're broadcasting when you're in gratitude, I've received, right? And then you're a vibrational match to your desires. So if you're going through a lot during this time, again, it's certainly easier said than done, but hang in there, hang on, because things will get better if you're going through a time, which I know some people are. Your moon on Friday will be in Gemini. Embrace its lively energy for communication and adaptability. It's a day for curiosity, sociability, and exploring ideas. That should be nice. And it's a very abundant day on Friday. Not only is it Venus's day, but it's a 12. That's a very, very abundant number. 12 embodies wholeness and education. It signifies experience, knowledge, and introspection, blending learning with self-awareness. And if that was not enough, it's grilled cheese sandwich day. I love me a grilled cheese with its tomato soup is really good. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, if you've ever had it. Definitely get your grilled cheese in while the weather is still a little bit cool because, well, grilled cheese sandwiches are best when it's a little cool out. Celebrate the ultimate comfort food. Golden, crispy bread hugging malted cheese. It's a day to indulge in this simple, classic culinary delight. I love myself a grilled cheese. Yeah, I'm going to have some. Are you going to have a grilled cheese sandwich, Regan? I hope so. I hope you'll have one on Friday. That should be really, really good. That does look like a really good grilled cheese sandwich. Well, enjoy that on Friday, folks, for sure. And on Saturday, the 13th of April, well, we're under our waxing moon phase, of course. So we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our dreams. We're manifesting our intentions. Explore paths to miracles under this transit. It's going to be really good for us to move into the direction of our hopes and dreams because these eclipses are going to get stuff out of the way. So keep focusing on what you want. Just lean into it. Lean back into what it is that you want and let the universe have its way with you, so to speak. Your day's planetary ruler on Saturday is Saturn, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. So it's a good idea to have your ducks in a row by Saturday. Just make sure everything's in line, everything's taken care of. You could do that while the moon is in Gemini. Gemini moon on Saturday until 1:44 p.m. East, which means that it's a time for multitasking. You might be running errands, you might be house cleaning, you might be visiting your friend for coffee, under a Gemini moon. It's a really good day for errands. So if you are, you have stuff to do, it's a good time to do that on Saturday. You might want to save some stuff for Saturday, but you also might want to get as much done as possible prior to Saturday, of course, so you have your weekend to yourself and you don't have to worry about the nuts and bolts of your life, right? Your moon will move from Gemini to Cancer on Saturday at 1:44 p.m. East. So if you got to get your ducks in a row, I would get them in a row prior to your Cancerian moon. When the moon is in Cancer, you might want to just nest and rest and get all comfy and cozy, maybe have another grilled cheese sandwich. So we're transitioning on Saturday from interaction and versatility, Gemini, to nurturing our emotional depth and our sense of security. So we're moving from I think to I feel. And you want to just enjoy yourself as much as possible. It's a good time to get nice and cozy under your Cancerian moon. And on Saturday, it's a 13, which represents transformation and renewal. It signifies resilience, innovation, and change, rebirth with overcoming challenges. Now, Saturday, I think, is going to be a very, very interesting day because the eclipses are all about change. And Aries is all about new life. And 13 is all about death or rebirth. So Saturday might be for us this like final push into this new territory, right? In which we're really aware that the past is gone. It's over. It's done. So whatever you've been dealing with that was difficult, you can put it to rest. Put it to rest. Peace be on its ashes. Let it be. Onward and forward we go on your Saturday. Plus, it's Peebo Bryson's birthday. Can't beat that with a stick. Grammy-winning artist known for soulful ballads and timeless hits like, well, if ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you much better. And he did Aladdin, A Whole New World, and he also did, what else did he do? Oh, he did Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. So you got to listen to some Peebo. You got to listen to some Peebo on Saturday. His music, emblematic of love and connection, continues to resonate globally. And it's his birthday. So this is a perfect day to get your Peebo on, get some Peebo Bryson on, get in your groove, getting your energy of timeless love and connection with that Cancerian moon. And that ought to be a lot of fun. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. Some Peebo Bryson on Saturday, your Cancerian moon. That'll be great. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this week astrology, and I hope your week is amazing. Again, I'm Psychic, Joshua the Psychic, website psychicsun.com if you're looking for readings, coaching, classes, etc. The link to that is in the description below. And I shall see you hopefully, well, let's go back to this. You can check out your your new moon in Aries, solar eclipse horoscopes, Tarotscopes that we did last night. The link to that is in the description below. And last but not least, I hope to see you next Thursday for Thursday Night Lights. We're going to have a lot of fun yet again. So I hope you all have an amazing week, an amazing weekend, and I shall for sure see you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.